Wrestler's foolishness. In a certain village, once there lived a very haughty wrestler. In temperament, he was a ruffian. He had no parents. He lived all alone in his small hut most of the time of a day. He roamed about along the streets and made quarrel with whomsoever he saw. He was a great nuisance to all the people in the village. The village chief and his assembly negotiated on exterminating the vile and wicked activities of this hooligan. But nothing was fruitful before the wrestler. He was so very strong and was a man who practiced acrobatics very perfectly that he could handle more than 10 people at a time in a combat. His name was Shashidharan. One day, a strong man from another village came to the chief's office. He claimed to be a very powerful man, and there was none in his village to compete with him in a competition. So he wanted the chief to invite the rogue wrestler to participate in a wrestling competition. The chief and the other members who were present at that time tried to discourage him, for they were very aware of the fact that it might be dangerous to the new villager if he chanced to fail. They were sure that the rogue might kill him off. The new villager eradicated that he would kill Shashidharan very easily. At last, the chief let him conduct a wrestling competition against Shashidharan. The appointed day for the competition came. Many people gathered around a meadow where the combat had to be conducted. In time, both the wrestlers arrived, and to the call of the bugle, the combat began. It was not a giant task for Shashidharan to slap the opponent down on the ground flat. He contorted his competitor's neck and twisted it like with a piece of rope. In the same moment, the new villager died of all his bones crushed in the neck. Shashidharan guffawed loudly in view of threatening all the people who were standing around, and walked away holding his head high. This incident made him more and more cruel, and he began to attack people without any reason. All the villagers were fed up completely because of him. One day, a little fly visited the chief's office. It flew to him and sat on the table before him. Some other officers were also present there. The fly said, "I am ready to kill that ruffian. Let me be allowed to finish him off." All the members, including the chief in the office, were amazed to hear these words. In the second thought, they felt it to be a joke. They all burst into laughter, but the fly very stubbornly said, "I am not joking. I am serious." At last, the fly was allowed to do as it liked. The fly flew to the wrestler. Meanwhile, he was walking home after collecting money from the shop owners, intimidating them. The fly saw him walking boldly along the road. It flew to his chest and sat on. The wrestler felt uneasy, and he drove the fly, waving his hand against it. The fly changed its seat on his head. Again, the wrestler waved his hand at it to drive it away. But the cunning fly escaped from his head and sat on his chest again. The wrestler could not tolerate this insolence of the fly. He roared at it. "How dare you, little beast, to sit on my chest? I am the strongest man around this area. When all fear even to look at me, you that trifle dared to sit on me. I will teach you a lesson." The foolish wrestler unsheathed his dagger in a fury and blew it towards the fly which was sitting on his chest. With all his might, the fly flew away before the sharp tip touched on it. But sadly to say that the decision of the wrestler to kill the fly off was an indiscriminate one. The dagger pierced into the heart, and he fell on the ground, staining all around with his blood. Thus the fly kept its words.